Leaving Tokyo behind, heading north to Hokkaido's Abashiri. Crystal clear cold air and endless white landscapes welcome me. An experience found nowhere else. The raw power of drift ice. Into a sea of ice ablaze with the colors of sunset. Hey, I have to tell you about my trip. You know I went to Abashiri, right? I left the busy Haneda airport in Tokyo and after about a 2.5-hour flight, I landed at Memenbetsu Airport, way out on the eastern tip of Hokkaido. The moment I walked out of the airport, the air that hit my lungs was nothing like the congested air of Tokyo. It was sharp, transparent, and cold. That air itself felt like the sign that I had entered the world of the ice floes. From the bus window, all I could see was endless white snowfields and frozen lakes. The whole scene was so vast, like the world had been painted in only white. And I got so excited for the massive frozen sea I was about to see. As soon as I got to town, I dropped off my bags and went straight to a local foodie spot. And get this, the first dinner was insane. I didn't even need the menu. I just asked for whatever seafood they caught this morning. The table was literally a miniature Okhotsk sea. A big horsehair crab was the star, gleaming red. And the plate had thick slices of yellowtail sashimi, sparkling sea urchin, and lightly grilled giant scallops. Especially the scallops, pulled from the cold sea, just popped in my mouth with a rich yet subtle sweetness. Wow, it truly felt like I was eating the sheer energy of the deep, cold sea beneath the ice floes. This intense taste preview totally maxed out my excitement for the next day's ice floe experience. The next morning, I finally got on the icebreaker ship, the Aurora. Standing on the deck, the sea wind was genuinely ice cold. As the ship started moving into the frozen sea, I immediately heard this loud crash. Bang! The impact of huge chunks of ice floes hitting the hull went right through my feet and body. It was like the ship was physically wrestling with the giant force of Mother Nature. It wasn't just noise, it felt like the beating heart of the Okhotsk Sea. The ice floes stretched out like a massive barrier in front of us. And the Aurora pushed its bow right into them, tearing the ice sheets apart by pure force. The sight of the ice cracking, breaking, and the cold seawater violently surging up through the cracks was an overwhelming performance that went beyond imagination. After that short, intense cruise, maybe just over an hour, I drank this special Blue Drift ice draft beer on the ship. It was made with melted ice floes, and the crispness was top-notch. Such a unique visual and taste treat. After getting off the ship, I immediately tried the ice floe walk. I put on a special dry suit and walked right on the ice floes near the coast, and it was incredible. Every time the thick ice groaned, crunched, creak, under my feet, my heart dropped a little. The sea breeze was cold on my face, but the freshness cleared my head. The ice and snow beneath my feet, and the deep, cold sea below it. I realized how small and insignificant humans are, and how immense the power of nature is. Walking on that frozen sea was like a meditation on humility. Shivering from the intense cold after the walk, the Abashiri seafood champon I had for lunch was literally salvation food. The steaming hot soup, packed with fresh crab, scallops, shrimp, and veggies, was the ultimate comfort that warmed up my cold body and soul. Eating that bowl of hot soup right after facing the extreme cold of the frozen sea was pure joy and relief. Later in the afternoon, I went up to a lookout hill near my hotel to watch the ice floes from a distance. It was the perfect time to peacefully watch the ice I'd been battling all day. The western sky started lighting up in reds, oranges, and golds. The sunset light hit all the scattered ice pieces on the Okhotsk Sea, turning the normally cold, blue ice into a glowing red spectacle, like it was on fire. The ice, absorbing the gold and red light, made the sea sparkle like a massive jewel box. The moment those red-stained ice floes glittered on the waves, accompanied by the low rumble of the ice colliding, it was truly breathtaking, one of the most majestic sights on Earth. After dinner, I finished things off sweetly with Gelateria Rimo's Gelato, which won an international award. Even in the extreme cold, the sweetness of the gelato was a small happiness that made me smile. Finally, the hotel's onsen. After everything, I headed straight for the outdoor bath. The moment I sank into the hot spring water, my frozen skin and muscles let out an audible sigh of relief and started to deeply relax. The strong sulfur smell filled the air, and I could vividly feel the warm water coursing through my veins, chasing away the cold. I leaned back in the tub, closing my eyes, caught between the extreme cold of the winter air above my head and the extreme warmth of the spring water below. I could only faintly hear the sound of the Okhotsk sea waves in the darkness. But the fierce image of the ice floes I'd seen earlier was still so clear. In this conflicting yet balanced sensation, I found peace. The ice floes weren't just chunks of ice, they were a reminder of the greatness of nature, the frailty of humans, and how the boundaries of life are ultimately one harmonious cycle. My time in Abashiri was a quiet, yet intense journey of realization that helped me feel the pulse of my life again. You should definitely go if you get the chance.